Hi kids, happy morning. வாழ்க வளமுடன். We all have a blessed day, dears. I hope we all are in a weekend. You all are in a enjoyment mood, right? Okay, you can enjoy your Saturday, Sundays. Okay, dear kids. So, shall we start our session? Yes, I welcome you all to our smiling science session. Okay, here we are discussing our chapter 4. Right? What is the name of chapter 4? Yes, look at the bus. Superb. The journey of food. So the big question of this chapter is, what happens in my body when I eat? Okay, yes, this is your big question, right? So we'll move to the recap session. Already, as we discussed, our digestion starts in our mouth itself, right? Our teeth, tongue and our saliva plays a major role in our digestion, right? So after digestion, the food moves to food pipe. The another name of food pipe is esophagus, right? Yes, through the food pipe, by the peristalsis process, the food is moved to the stomach, right? Yes, in the stomach, gastric juices will be there. So the food which we eat will mix with the gastric juices. Then it break into smaller pieces in stomach. So only half, that is partial digestion only happens in our stomach. Then the stomach hold the food for few hours. Then it send the food to the small intestine, right? Yes, in the small intestine, intestinal juices will be there, and another juice also will come there from the organ called liver. Okay, that liquid is in greenish yellow color. The name of that liquid is bile. So in the small intestine, the food is mixes with intestinal juices and bile. So in small intestine only complete digestion takes place. So after mixing with all these juices, the food breaks into nutrients. All the nutrients present in our food will be absorbed in the small intestine, right? Yes, so after absorbing all the nutrients in the food, the remaining undigested food will goes to large intestine. Okay, so in the large intestine, all the excess water which present in our food will be absorbed. Then it becomes a solid waste and it removed through anus from our body. Okay, yes, so these are all the things we have discussed about the digestive system in our body. Right? Okay, so shall we move to today's session? Okay, yes, up to now I can component of the first topic we have concluded in the previous session. Now we are moving to a new topic of this lesson. So just now we have learned the digestion and the digestive system, right? So next, okay, after we are eating, the digestion takes place and the nutrients are absorbed in the digestive system. After that, we are expelling the waste, no? Yes. About that, we are going to learn. How does my body get rid of its waste? How we are throwing out waste from our body? That is our next one. Again, The key question of the second topic is, how does my body get rid of its waste? So we are going to explore the things under this question. Okay. So now it's time for us to do our PEP activity. Okay. So I am going to read the instructions. You all have to keep your fingers. Okay, dear kids? Imagine that the garbage truck does not come to collect the garbage in your neighborhood for a few days. Garbage truck or garbage collectors will come to our street to get the garbage from our house, no? Yes, you just imagine. They are not coming to our neighborhood for a few days. Tick the image that shows how your neighborhood would look. So you have to tick the image how your neighborhood would look. If the garbage collector is not coming to your area and they are not collecting garbage from your house, how your area would look like. You have to tick the correct answer. Shall we move to writing part? Yes. First question, describe what will happen to your neighborhood in the chosen scenario. They ask you to choose one scenario how your neighborhood would look like when the garbage collectors are not coming. So in that scenario, what will happen to your neighborhood you have to write. Then your second question, why do you think garbage collectors are important? Why do you think the garbage collectors are important? So we are going to connect the garbage and the garbage collectors to some organs of our body. Okay? Yes, dear kids. See, the garbage collectors are collecting the garbage from our surroundings. Yes, as different parts of the body use the nutrients from digested food, they produce waste. Obviously, we are producing, if we are taking and using something, means our body will produce waste, right? Yes. These waste products are called toxins, can be harmful to the body. So, the waste products are there, no? That is called toxins and they are very, very harmful to our body. When toxins accumulate in our blood, they cause infections and illnesses. Therefore, our blood needs to be cleaned regularly. So only when you got insect bite or a dog, if any dog bites you, your parents and your elders used to tell you to put TT injection, right? Yes, because the poison or the infection from the dog or from that insects may mix with your blood. Then it will make some problem to your skin. So only they are asking you to take TT injection. Okay. So it is the main thing to keep our blood clean. If it gets infection, surely it will cause some illness to our body. Okay. The excretory system is responsible for clearing the waste or toxins from our body. So how for digestion, the digestive system is responsible. The same thing for removing the waste from our body, our excretory system is responsible to remove the toxins from our body. It functions as the garbage collector of our body. How it functions, how it works? It works like a garbage collector. How the garbage collector is coming to our area and they are collecting the garbages from us. Same thing, the excretory system also doing, collecting all the garbages, and it is responsible to eliminate the toxins from our body. Let us learn about the parts and functions of the excretory system in figure 2. So I hope you have some idea about excretory system, right? So excretory system is like other organ system which is responsible for removing the waste from our body. Okay, so in excretory system there are many parts will be there and they will do their duty. For example, our skin is one of the example of excretory system. It removes waste, acts as sweat. So like that, 3 organs will be there. Okay, yes. So let us see what are they. The parts of excretory system. So in that, first one is urinary system, and the second one is our skin, and third one is our lungs. Okay, yes, urinary system. So in urinary system, what do you think may be the waste from our body? Yes, super. We are releasing urine, no? That is the waste from our body. So in urinary system, the kidneys plays a vital role to filter toxin from our blood. Then it excretes the waste, that is toxin, as urine. Next one is our skin. So in our skin, tiny pores will be there. Pores means holes, small holes that we cannot see by using our naked eyes. Okay, but there will be small pores will be on our skin. Then our skin releases sweat as a waste, okay, from our body. And third one is our lungs. Our lungs sending the waste through our nose. That is, while we are breathing in, we are taking oxygen, then our body uses the oxygen, then after using it changes into carbon dioxide, then when we are exhaling, that is when we are breathing out, we are releasing carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide is one of the toxin. It should not be inside our body, so it should be released immediately. So the lungs release the carbon dioxide through our nose. So these are all the parts of the excretory system. Okay, yes. Who can tell about lungs? The work, the function of lungs. The main function of lungs is to get rid of waste through our nose. Air breathed out contain carbon dioxide, that is toxin. When we are inhaling, that is when we are breathing in, we are taking oxygen. When we are exhaling, we are releasing carbon dioxide as a waste. Okay, the same thing, our skin also gets rid of waste and releases as sweat. Our urinary system releases urine as waste from our body. Okay, dear kids, so here I am going to conclude this session and we will meet in the next session. Okay, yes.